Happy birthday. Born on the 4th of July. That's a very interesting horoscope to have. You are that futuristic person with the brain that understands what the future wants. So, information technology will be a huge part of your life. You have the brain of inventiveness, of imagination, and of creativity. Your plans will be very, very big, and you'll want to change countries to live in, or to work in, or to do business in. And you'll have the chance to do that. Your palms will show when this can happen. You'll want to reach to be famous and to be well known. And you'll be able to be also doing this because the information technology will give you avenues to invent things and to create things. And this will catch the eye of the public in the world. And that's how you can become very, very famous. You have a horoscope which is very rebellious. And in society, even with family members and friends, you will tend to be a loner, a person on your own. But you're never on your own because your brain is always thinking of things to do. So you're always preoccupied. That's why you don't need people around you. You need your ideas around you. You have a horoscope that can do well even in politics. You'll find ways how to do things. You can do well in businesses of any kind, but everything should be connected to information technology for you. Whether it's gaming, whether it's becoming an artist, whether it's to do anything where websites are concerned and the internet is concerned, you'll be very at home in that. You have to be careful that sometimes your temper can be very fierce, and at the same time, you can be very dominating and stubborn. Try to be flexible as much as you can, and that will give you the scope of being accepted by people. You are a very nice person, actually. You are just misunderstood because the planets who lead you are the planets of the future. You can see the future, but people can't see it yet. Sometimes you are too ahead of your time, so be careful that you need to be practical with your ideas as well. The 2020 planets are going to be full of mischief for you. They want to create problems for you. They can do that by tempting you to do things, offering you opportunities. But be very careful in 2020. Now, what I don't know is your ages. A lot depends on ages in astrology and palmistry. So I'm going to give you some samples of ages. Now, if you happen to be the ages of 16 or 25 or 34 or 43 or 52 or 61 or 70 or 79 or even 88, you're going to be one very lucky person in 2020. Never mind the erratic planets of 2020. You'll conquer them and you will make your mark and do something spectacular for yourself in 2020, something very eventful, whether it's marriage, whether it's job, business, whether anything. I'm going to give you another sample of ages. If you happen to be the ages of 19, 28, 37, 46, 55, 64, 73, 82, or even 91, you're going to be famous in one thing or another. These planets want to promote you during these ages, which I just mentioned, make you famous, make you successful. And something very eventful can happen in your life, which you will love to have it happen. So, success story will be seen. I'm going to give you some sample of ages. You have to be careful. If you happen to be the ages of 22, 31, 40, 49, 58, 67, 76, or 85, well, you're going to be a person who will attempt to do things, opportunities will come, but the erraticness of these ages, you have to do a lot of research because ups and downs will occur during these ages. Most of the time, you'll have down periods, and so many of your attempts may fail. And the calendar year will tempt you to do this and that, only to get you into trouble. So be careful if you're of these ages. Another set of ages to be cautious about. And if you are the ages of 17 or 26 or 35 or 44 or 53 or 62 or 71 or 80 or even 89, be careful Be very careful in 2020 because the ups and downs will put a lot of pressure on you. You will be depressed or unhappy about something. You will lose out in many ways. Your temper and your fury will catch up because of your frustration. And most of the time of these ages, unless you're very cautious, you're on the wrong track, always being blamed for something, whether in personal life, whether in job, business areas. So you need to be cautious what you say and do if you are these ages, and don't take risks of any kind, whether it's physical risk, whether it's emotional risk, whether it's financial risk. So you see how ages can take charge of your horoscope. Now, if I had your full date of birth, your time of birth, and if I could look at your palms, then I could do a 90-minute session with you, which will cost you USD $50. So let me show you my email quickly. Here it is. Send me this email if you would like to have this 90-minute session with me. And during this 90 minutes, I'll tackle your next 9 years for you, age by age, calendar year by calendar year. I will show you how to formulate your own personal lucky lottery numbers once and for all. I'll show you how to connect to the supernatural energy you have within you. Some call it the soul, some call it the guide, some call it the spirit. Once you have connected, you will be like people who do something so spectacular in their life, so rich, so famous, so happy. And I'll give you how to the universe energies, your lucky colors and your lucky gemstones and your lucky days and your lucky directions, on and on. So this 90-minute session for your next 9 years will profit you, and all it will cost you is USD $50. So send me that email. In the meantime, I wish you a happy birthday. Thank you and goodbye.